Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Dynasty3890 here. We are back on the MLB 17 The Show Diamond Dynasty video. Today, we are going over the roster update for Friday, June 9th, and I don't want to toot my own horn, but we did pretty good. Now, some of the cards that I mentioned like last week or 2 weeks ago did get upgraded. I feel like I'm always a week or two ahead on my roster prediction, so keep that in mind. If a card that I mentioned a couple days ago didn't get updated, upgraded, or downgraded, that may be a reason why. But we're going to go through all these guys right now. I'll tell you which are the big ones and what to look out for and how it can affect the market. And if you do want more of these, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you are new. If you want more daily MLB content like this. Let's get right into it. We're going to go right and look at some starting pitchers. There are some big names. Perdomo is a +10. He's now a common to a bronze. Same with his Hoffman. Miguel Diaz, he doesn't really change anything. Chase Anderson, he is now a silver card, so that's nice. Jimmy Nelson got a nice upgrade as well. So he's a +5, but he's still a bronze. Godley is now a common or bronze, so that's good. Sean Manaea for the A's, he is now a silver card. That makes the A's collection a little more difficult. Not much, though. Ariel Miranda, he got a +5, so he is now a bronze card, so you can quick sell him. Big thing when a guard goes from common to bronze, you have the ability to quick sell him. Randall Delgado stays a bronze, but gets a nice upgrade. Stephenson, a nice upgrade for him, a young player. Even though his ERA this year, I think he changed positions. He did. He went from a reliever to a starter. It's the only thing that changed. He didn't actually change in any of his attributes. Dan Strally got a +4, so he is now a silver card. More of these are just kind of small ones. Danny Salazar went from starter to reliever, while he's now back to a starter. That's why his overall changed. His attributes did not. Moving on. Dallas Keuchel, I mentioned him this week. Got that diamond, even though he's on the DL right now. He should have got it. So he was long overdue. Zach Wheeler got a +2. Zack Greinke got a +2. I mentioned him 2 weeks ago. I told you he was going to go diamond. There you go. He is diamond. You're welcome, boys. Brandon Morrow, +2. You can now quick sell him. He's now bronze. And Carlos Martinez, a +1. I hope he goes gold because I want to have an excuse to use his card. I always like his cards. Now, for some starters who got some downgrades, there's only a couple. Matt Harvey got a big one, a -8. Ooh. Kyle Hendricks went from gold to silver. Man, they really didn't like the Cubs this week. Jon Lester went from diamond to gold. Same with Arrieta. I mentioned Arrieta a few weeks ago. It's deserving. Same with Lester. I mean, Lester actually picked off a guy at first base, so maybe they would be nice to him, but it is what it is. Both of them went from a 90 to an 87. Cubs collection got a lot easier to do, guys. Not immediately, but once these cards start being more pulled, like at a gold rate instead of a diamond rate, obviously it's going to help the value of Chris Bryant. I think and Wade Davis. I think those are the only two diamonds they have left. Could be wrong because Rizzo's not a diamond. Anyway, that's definitely going to help out if you want to do that Cubs collection. Just keep that in mind. Moving on to relievers. Tommy Kahnle, I don't know his name. I should. He's been pitching really well for the White Sox. Got a +5. He's a silver. Joe Smith, a +3. He's a silver. Davinsky, I should have mentioned my roster prediction. I didn't. He's been out of lights out for one of the best teams in baseball. I take it back. The best team in baseball, the Houston Astros. He got a +2. Same for Will Harris. We were talking about that in my video yesterday and on Twitter. We were talking about these cards, and I should have mentioned them. I didn't. But they did get well-deserving upgrades. Some downgrades, just some common cards here, not too big of a deal. Elias, that's not a big deal. I'm trying to think anything else here is of use. Ryan Buchter, Buchter, he was a bronze, went to a silver, but now he's back to a bronze. Got a -5. Barraclough got a -5, which is a shame. He had 99 hits and 99 K per 9. I mean, with Inside Edge, he can get it. And then Tony Watson, who always got screwed by Inside Edge, now gets screwed by San Diego Studios. Actually, it's deserving. His ERA is north of 4.5, whip of over 1.5. Maybe Inside Edge will actually do him a favor, and maybe he can go back to like an 80 with Inside Edge, but he got a -9. Moving on to closers, Corey Knubel, I always get his name wrong. He got a +3. He is now a silver. And a downgrade, Kelvin Herrera. That's a big one right there. He got a big downgrade. And he still throws gas, so he's still a good card. He's actually his walks per 9, Ks per 9 got an upgrade, while his home runs, which doesn't matter. Home runs per 9 does not matter when you play a game, it only matters when you simulate. So this card, low-key got better and cheaper. Because hits per 9 does hurt, but he's a -11 there, but he's got a +21 combined in walks and Ks per 9. But his velocity, his stuff is still the same. So, and if you want to do that Royals collection, what I think is a really good one because you're going to get him and then the Joaquin Soria 89 overall before you even do the Epic, and then you get that Lorenzo Cain Diamond. Makes it a lot easier for it because he is now a silver card. Moving on to catchers. Austin Hedges, JT Real Muto and yes, Money Grandal got an upgrade. Grandal, well deserving of this. I thought so. They gave him an increase in fielding, which is something that I've noticed that he's been pretty good at fielding this year. I'm glad they gave that upgrade. They normally don't. Willson Contreras got a +1, not a dime, and again, that's just in fielding and arm strength. No one got a downgrade for catchers. Moving on to first base, Yonder Alonso got a big upgrade, +5, another card, well deserving. Look at that, 299, a 390 on base, 682 slugging, 17 bombs, well deserving. Smoak, you guys mentioned a ton in my comments in my roster prediction. Smoak should go, should get an upgrade. I think a few people mentioned Silver. Didn't get Silver, but he got a nice +4. Zimmerman still hitting 360. Finally got that +4. He's a gold. Justin Bour got a +3. Another card you guys mentioned, well deserving. Look at that power numbers. Granted, there's 1,000 good first basemen, but if you're running on a budget or you get him in Battle Royale or for future events, obviously this one's not applicable, but in a future events thing, not a bad card for the low. For downgrade, we got a Albert Pujols got a -4. He just hit 600 career home runs against a downgrade. Matt Carpenter, that's a big one for the Cardinals collection because he was one, I think, do they have a gold card anymore? I can't remember if he was the only gold or not, but he's an 81, a -4. And Victor Martinez, he got a big downgrade in contact. I mean, his contact versus left was too high. However, use his impact veteran card if you want Victor Martinez. It's from the ticket store. Moving on to second base, Scooter Gennett hits 4 home runs, so he gets a +4, one for every home run. Jerko, I mentioned him a couple weeks ago. Finally got that upgrade. It's in 318 for the year. Definitely deserved an upgrade. Ryan Shrimp got a +2, and Josh Harrison a +1. One away from a gold card. So keep that in mind if you're doing the Pittsburgh collection. He might go gold soon. No one got a downgrade at second base. Moving to third base, the mayor of Ding Dong City. Pains me to see him doing well. I want him to see him do well, but pains me he's not doing it in my Red Sox uniform. +5. Moustakas, the Moose, got a +4. Healy got a +4. Anthony Rendon got a +3, which is nice. That's now better than his breakout card. I think his breakout card's an 86. Very good card. His fielding, though, I feel like should be higher. Jake Lamb, you guys mentioned in the video, got a +2. Still a huge split, but a nice card. For third baseman, some downgrades are Maikel Franco and Todd Frazier, the Todd father. Basically, a big hit in contact and a small hit in power versus left. Power versus right stayed the same. Moving to shortstop, Jed Lowry, a nice +5. Elvis got a +3. Zach Cozart got a +3. Called that this week. Correa +2. I called that this week as well. I think I mentioned +1 for him, but a +2. One card away from going to diamond. He actually got a Player of the Month too, which I think is a 94. So this card, fielding's not the best, 78, but it's good enough. I probably would rather have this card than the new Hanley because the Hanley has like 60 fielding, but that's neither here nor there. Villar was going for like 8,000 stubs, so now he's a bronze card. And Alcides Escobar is a -4. He is now a bronze card. Going to the outfield, Corey Dickerson. I said +3 for him. He only got a +1. He's in 338 with a 596 slugging and 13 bombs. Only a +1 though. And then downgrades Alex Gordon, a -4. Again, Kansas City's taking hits this week, except for Moustakas. I mean, with Herrera, Alcides, now Gordon, took some hits. Moving on to center fielders, we got George Springer. Called that one exactly. I said +2. Big power increase, 8 and 4. +6 contact versus left. Nice to see that card get an upgrade. Eric Young Jr. and Arrieta both went from common to bronze. You can quick sell them. No downgrades in center field. And then finally, in right field, Cargo. I mentioned him, I think, 2 weeks ago. I thought he was going to go, I think I mentioned to him for him to go bronze. He's still a silver, but a -2. Haniger got a nice increase, +2. Souza +5. Hunter Renfroe, +2 for Souza. Renfroe +5. And Domingo Santana got a +5. A nice power boost. Very good power for that outfielder right there. So that's it for the roster update video, guys. Those are all the cards that got upgraded or downgrade. We did pretty well. I mean, like I said, I mentioned maybe a week or two ago, those cards got upgrades. So if a card I mentioned a couple days ago didn't get an upgrade, be on the lookout for next week. I always mention that every video, but you guys never seen in the comments. I always see the same cards to mention, so I want to give you guys, let you know again. Hope you enjoyed this. I'll talk to you all later, guys. Take it easy. Peace.